I'm just going to do a video about fat loss and tips on how to lose fat, gain fat, this sort of thing. Gain muscle. So, from a personal experience, I just want to say that losing fat is damn easy. If you put your mind to it, it's easy. Same with gaining muscle or gaining fat, whichever one you want to do. It's easy. You just need to either eat more or eat less. It's simple. With losing fat, you need to be careful, because obviously losing fat can take away your muscle afterwards. So when you get to, say you was 9 stone and you was 14 years old and you thought, damn, I need to lose weight. You just need to eat less and do more exercise. Go to the gym, go for walks, go and do anything. Go for runs, go do anything possible just to lose this weight. And then you need to decide how many calories you need to have a day. So if you're doing exercise, you need to increase your calories, but you need to also make sure that you're burning more than you're actually doing. So if you do more exercise, you eat less calories, but you need to make sure you increase them from what you were before. So you can go and run it off, if you know what I mean. So say if you had a piece of cake and it was 500 calories, you go and do a bit of exercise that you know that's going to burn 500 calories. It's pretty simple, really. You then need to make sure that if you are going to lose the fat, you need to do it gradually and not instant. So if you're on 2,000 calories a day and straight away you take off 1,000 calories, that means your body is going to go into a deficit, which means you're going to lose fat really, really quickly, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you do it by bit. So each month or each week you reduce your calories by 1 to 200. And each time you do that, you'll notice a change in your body, because your body will just get used to the fact that you're doing it. Then you need to figure out what best suits you. Weight training, cardio, HIIT training, interval training, anything. So if you think that weight training helps you burn more calories or makes you feel better, then you carry on with doing that. If you think cardio is good, like running and interval training and this sort of thing, or HIIT training, then you do that. But you do it and have a routine of doing things each time. So you do weight training in the morning. Make sure you do that every single day and you stick to that routine, so your body can then get used to the fact you're doing it and you know that it's going to help you. Lastly, you're going to need to you need to you need to say to yourself why you're doing it. Give yourself motivation to help yourself get along the journey. Even if you weigh 12 stone and you're 15 years old or 16 years old and you weigh too much, you know you weigh too much because you looked yourself in the mirror, you need to make sure you get yourself onto YouTube or onto Instagram or onto the internet at some point and go and look at people who've been through the same journey as you or at the same point as you, and you know that they've gone through this plan that helps them lose the weight. You need to make sure you look at this and you know, and you just say to yourself why you're doing it and what you think, what's going to happen at the end of your journey. For me, I weighed 9 stone at the age of 15 and I was not happy with myself. I was looking quite podgy, no muscle, no nothing. So I decided to lose weight at 16. I then got down to 7.5 stone in 3 months. I was losing weight quickly. I was doing lots and lots of exercise, running, football, weightlifting, every single day of the week. A typical day for me would be eating 2 Weetabixes in the morning, 3 to 4 mile run, come home, stretch, do some weights. For the rest of the day I'd eat nothing, literally just 2 sandwiches, a banana and a go-ahead bar. That was my lunch. I'd then have the rest of the day off, so I'd be playing Xbox, watching movies, going out with friends, anything. And then I would come to dinner and I'd have whatever my parents would cook me, and it would be a small portion, about a handful, maybe 2 handfuls full of food. No puddings, no snacks throughout the day, no fizzy drinks, just water, sometimes milk and protein shakes. This is what helps you build the muscle. I wanted to build muscle, so I was doing this the whole time. Once I realised I needed to put on the weight again, I started eating crap. I was eating so much food. Gotten to the point now where I think this is where I need to be at, so I need to lose a little bit more fat and build more muscle. This is what I'm doing at the moment, so I'm eating yogurt and some fruit for breakfast. I've got football today, so I won't be doing any other exercises, but a typical day is fruit for breakfast with a yogurt. I go to college. Whatever I do at college, I then go and do if it's a day of theory, then I have half days sometimes where I have football training. I come home and I do legs or upper body. Or I go for a run. At the moment I'm injured, so I'm not actually doing much else. I then, on a day where it's just theory, I'd come home and do that. If I have football training at college, then I would come home and do upper body because I've just done my legs, which makes sense. Or I'd go to the gym at college and just say, like, get down and do it. I train abs every single day. I will upload another video showing you my daily routine and what I do. Obviously I won't be able to take you to college, but I can show you what I do in between lessons. Now, to put on weight, like I said, you eat more. That is literally it. But you eat little and often. So you eat, say you eat at 7 o'clock, you have your breakfast at 7. You would then eat 2 to 3 hours later. And you keep that routine up for as much as you can. You would then dedicate yourself 1 to 2 days a week, where the beginning and the end of the week, I'd personally say, so Monday or Friday, which is what I do. You dedicate 2 days a week where you can eat whatever you like, so it's called a cheat day. So you would have, I mainly have either dark chocolate digestives, dark chocolate and rice cakes, and dark chocolate or milk chocolate dipped with fruit. Mainly because it just tastes nice, but also because I've been brought up with, like, as a kid, having chocolate and this sort of thing. Most of you probably have. To maintain weight, you just keep in the same calories. If you're having 2,000 calories a day, you have 2,000 calories a day, but make sure you just keep it either just below and not over, because then you'll end up putting on fat and you will look bad. So, the next point I have is push yourself. Push yourself to your limit. You push yourself harder, you can eat, and then you feel better about yourself. So you train at certain times of the day. So I have a routine where I train mainly in the mornings and sometimes in the afternoon. So your body feels better throughout the day, and then you know what you can have. So you have protein shakes, you have carbs, fat, sugars, protein, everything. Everything you can, anything you possibly could do to help you just get to what you want to achieve. You make sure you have at least, I don't know, about a handful of each, so a handful of veg, palmful of protein, and what was it, I can't remember, like a quarter or half a palm of carbohydrates, because your carbohydrates are your main fat sources if you don't have fat in your diet. I won't obviously give you too much advice because I'm not qualified to do this. This is just personal experiences, what I've been through and what I've done to help myself get to the point where I am now. So I've got football today. So I've got a water here that this is I think that's my second bottle. And then my lunch is blueberry and vanilla rice cake, 3 small pancakes, and a Fruisley and a Go Ahead bar. That is my lunch for today. And this is what I typically eat on a Sunday when I have football. It's not too much, so it's not too heavy. I'd normally have it 2 to 3 hours before I actually have football. So my kick-off is at 2 o'clock, so I'll probably have it about 10:30, half 10. Just so it lets it go down, because that's quite carbohydrate heavy. So my body doesn't feel heavy once I'm playing the football. If I don't play like enough minutes, I'll come home, go for a run or go on the bike or do some weights. Just a little bit of cardio, a little bit of weights, just to make myself feel a bit better for it. But yeah, that was my video, and just a little bit of tips for you just to help you go along the way, if you know what I mean. I also would recommend looking at my Instagram, so it's Beth Swaddling as one word, 04. That's one of my Instagram accounts. That's my gym account that I've set up yesterday. And my other account is Beth_Swaddling_runs. That is my main Instagram account. And also subscribe to this YouTube channel because it helps me and it helps you. Thank you for